My name is Dakara.
And I'm Cupcakes.
And I'm Stillwaters.
Welcome to Tea with Cubes. What have you done for your friend?
Speaking of friends,
Why didn't you introduce your
right
friends
now.
to Harry?
Can I sing
oh,
so?
we're not talking about that.
Can I sing so?
Go.
Friends.
Will let you down.
That's not what I was going to
Oh,
sing.
sorry. Go ahead.
Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones you can depend on. Friends. Okay, I don't know the rest of the words.
We had two different ideas.
I didn't.
What's the other song with Dionne Warwick and Cora with the friends?
I remember
about
it.
friends.
Yeah, I don't remember it right now.
I don't know.
I know it.
If you guys remember the song, please
Friends.
Okay, friends. What is a friend? Who is a friend?
Who? Where is a friend? Where are my friends that would have introduced me to William back in the day?
Not those friends. We're talking about real friends.
Not imaginary friends.
What if I could have had a real friend and knew someone in Royal Palace now?
Not imaginary friends, Kiki.
Very happy for
I
you.
said, what if? People don't know.
And hopefully we will meet some of those friends. in our
Amen.
lives that will introduce us people in the royal family.
Look here, it's not only black that
Because
enter royal.
I would like
Nigeria, we enter royal family. People they there.
But you guys,
Earning
our
some
cousin
pounds
is there
sterling.
already. People should stop it.
Look
I don't
here.
mind any pound sterling.
Y'all are falling our hands. Our
Teaching some
cousin
kids
is
in the
one.
royal family.
Anyways,
I don't care.
friendship. So, who is a friend?
I'm not even sure what the dictionary says a friend.
You know that's actually what we should have looked up. What is a friend? Who is a friend?
Shall I look for it?
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, a friend is somebody who
What do you
I
think?
read somewhere where a friend is a person who is not particularly what they say but what they do.
A friend, according to the dictionary, is a person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations.
Well, in this century
That's
That's why they call
Family.
those ones friends with benefits.
no, we're not talking about friends,
Which
we're
ones,
talking
the
about
family
families included in friends.
Oh, sorry. So the
Oh, wait,
second
and then
part depends on the benefits.
Uh-huh.
If you're on Facebook, a friend is just somebody that's on your contact list.
Yep, that's
True, because well, how many of us don't you have like thousands of friends?
But they're not really your friends.
But they're
Yeah,
not really your
exactly.
friends.
But anyway, they are the people that come to bat when the chips are down, when the SHIT hits the fan.
Sugar honey iced tea?
Yep. And then what happens?
Afterwards.
What happens? What do they do? How do they meet you where you are? How do they get, encourage you? What do they do when you are successful or when you are failing? Their actions in those times make you know that this person, really has me in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Has my progress, my success in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I think at the same time, like, also someone like, that you can really, really, like, you mesh with, and even in your meshing, if one of you all, like, messes up, you guys might fight though, and whatever, but you get back
always find a
together.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
You always find a way back.
Yeah. So to me, I'm like, okay, if you have that kind of bond with somebody, that's a friend. Because I mean, now there can be some kind of fight, sha.
I was just about to say that.
That will terminate friendship.
I mean,
Yes,
like, coming back takes skill though. It's a lot of practice. It's a lot of skill.
Yeah. Now, obviously, like, fights are on different levels. It could be like, one, hey, you stole my earring and you didn't tell me. There's that kind. There's the other kind where, like, you stole someone else.
So my boyfriend.
And then
No, that person's not a friend. Sorry.
right.
We were a friend before.
Exactly. Okay, exactly. So now,
I think they were never a friend.
okay, and see, that was what I was going to ask. So if let's say talk about this situation, right? Like, stealing something of that extreme. So you said, so like you're saying, so that person was not a friend before.
They were never a
So they're not a friend before. What were they?
Somebody. Just a person.
An acquaintance.
They were not even an acquaintance. Because if you're in your mind, if you people are not dating anymore, right? And the person ended up like we said,
Eh,
you don't
that's
know
a
who
good
you
one.
care about. You can't help who you love.
No,
Then
it's a
that's-
lie. You can
that's a
help
good
it.
one. That's
It's
a good one.
Now I
You
think
can help
that
it.
one. Hold on. I think that one is between friends. Like you guys can have a pact.
You
If
can
I'm done,
help
because
it.
one woman's trash is another man's.
I'm very happy
treasure.
for you. You can be the other
So,
lady over there.
but
or,
here's the thing though.
whatever, poison or beat, whatever.
But
Go.
here's the thing: while I'm in that relationship and you come into the DMs,
Nope.
you are never a friend.
See,
No.
during, before,
Yeah.
after, no. If you are a friend,
But
you
that's
will
not fair though.
It's,
That's
I
not
think
fair.
it is. I'm
No.
sorry, but no. I'm no.
Why do you think it's fair?
There are 7 other billion people on the planet. Why do you have to take the one that I dated?
But
what
that's the one
if
meant
though?
for them.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but
no, I was gonna say like, what if like you know?
But you're done with him.
It's a lie.
Okay, what if like I was saying, what if you know this said relationship right? People ended like 10 years ago, right? And
Right.
everybody actually split up. When
If you say it's 10 years, okay, fine. But not like, soon.
no,
No,
yeah,
why not?
And I think it
That's
also
all
depends
we're
on the
saying.
longevity of this relationship. How long? Because if for somebody like like let's say you dated somebody for like 3-4 years, right? And then what? 5 years down the line, you guys break up. Okay, let's say you dated for 5 years, and then 3, 4, 5 years afterwards, I'm not gonna start this in person. I'm sorry, 5 years is a long time for me to go and date your ex. I'm not gonna do that. Either ways, for me,
You
Sha,
won't date him?
I will not. Listen, do you know how bad it was for me? If anybody said at any point in time that they liked any of you people, sorry, don't come and talk to me. I'm not interested.
or like even like one of your guy friends.
No, it's like
No,
if a guy
ex.
came, no, forget even exes.
Okay.
For me, this is how this is how not personal, but for me, it's I guess I'm a little more on the extreme side. If there was any guy that at any point came out to say that, oh, he liked Kiki, or he liked Nene, or he liked Cody, or he liked this, one of you guys, yeah, and then things didn't work out. People didn't even date to maybe highest you went to the movies once. If 2 years down the line come and tell me that, oh, Anita, I like you. I'm like, excuse me, did you not like my sister how many years ago? Did you not like my cousin how many years ago? Sorry, no, go and find somebody else to like. I will not do it. But that's just me. I'm on the extreme. I know that.
Okay, I
I'm
see
on
what
the
you're
extreme.
saying. Okay.
Me, I'm on the extreme, and I know that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Because
It's a different case.
I feel
if,
like friends need to have a pact on this dating thing.
me, my own
I
part
think
would be
so.
like, I don't date yours, you don't date mine. Whether 20 years down the line, I don't care.
But
Don't
what
do
if-
it.
You just miss your blessing like that.
It's not a blessing. I'm sorry. You can go and bless somebody
Okay, but
somewhere else.
why?
Here's another thing. There's nothing like
that's a whole different
There is
conversation.
nothing like soulmates. Okay, so there's nothing like this person is supposed to be. That's not true.
What do you mean there's nothing like soulmate?
There's nothing like soulmates. You
Yeah.
can you can marry anybody
Okay.
and make it work. That's simple
no.
truth. I think you can. No, listen, no. Here's my belief. That's it. I think that's
Let's
a topic.
Let's go back.
Bring it back
That's
to
a topic for another
friendship.
day. That's a topic for another day.
Let's go back to
But
friendship.
I don't believe. I believe that any two people, if they both put in the work to make their marriage work, the marriage will work. Any two people. Any two
Okay,
people.
But
now,
wait,
wait,
we're back to
okay,
friends, right?
yeah, back to friends. Okay, so let's use that, right? So if there are any two people that put what you say, work into something to make it work,
Yes.
right? Then what do you say? It will
They're
last.
equal, yes.
Okay, now let's go back to what you said, right? You have a friend, right? Obviously, you and this friend, you're putting in the work to make your friendship
friendship.
last, right? But then now, you have a boyfriend, right? But then now this friend, now steps out with that boyfriend.
That's why I said now.
No,
you're
now
not
wait.
my friend.
No, now okay. So then, what would you now say that it was? But that work was being put in. Even if let's say you didn't have a boyfriend
Between
before,
who?
between you and that friend.
The
right?
other friend was not putting in the work.
No,
she was
no.
faking.
So okay, so
She
it's not
wasn't-
that she was faking it to make it.
Yes. She was not
See,
your friend.
my line is if we are both in the relationship, me and the boy,
Okay.
and then you come and sidestep in
Uh-huh.
front of me,
Uh-huh.
then
She
the
ain't your
friendship never.
Right. But then what about my one is like, okay, so if it's a friend that was in your life way before this boy,
Uh-huh.
right? And then boy now comes along, right?
Were we still friends?
Yeah, you're still friends when the boy
Okay,
comes
uh-huh.
along. Yes. Because obviously you and the girl were friends 1st.
Uh-huh.
Then the homeboy comes along, right? And then somewhere down the line, homegirl be cutting boy like this, right?
She's not your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying though.
You
So
think she's your friend, but she's not your friend.
Your friends
You think
will
she's
have.
your friend.
No, your friends
will
will
have.
have,
She's
but
not
she's
friends
not
with
really
you.
friends.
Okay, so then now that I guess that should now not be.
You are her friend.
This now be
She's
like
not
my
your friend.
next question is: so how can you tell if someone is your friend?
By their actions.
By
now.
their actions.
Okay,
because
and their words.
if she was your
Their
real,
words
well,
and actions.
if she was your real friend, she
She wouldn't have
do
done something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least not why you are like Shaun is different. I don't say period. At least me, I'm saying we can. If I'm letting you, and it's a reasonable time, and you're like, bruh, this guy shy. It looks like and I'm like, I don't want anything to have to do with him. I'm good. I would say
I know.
go.
See, but again,
Be free.
Me, I am on the
Be free.
extreme. I'm on the extreme. I know you guys are on. It doesn't matter. Me, I'm on the extreme.
I won't say that it doesn't matter, but my own is just like, I mean, if a good number of years pass,
And I wasn't
You know
destined
what,
to marry
though?
him because the marriage will be doing me like that girl at
I mean, if not,
who's wedding?
the ex at her
Yes, yes.
So if I was not destined to marry him, I was just doing
Exactly.
But if he proposed, then it's off limits.
Okay,
Because
then now.
I'll be thinking to myself, that's my life you're living. Nah, we can't be friends.
I could have been married to that person,
We can't be friends.
and now you're marrying him.
This is my house.
That's, well,
Okay, well let's
Yeah,
talk
so
about
friends.
like other situations in friendships because somebody sent a message to me that we should talk about. Okay, let's say you and I are friends, right? We're very good friends, very close friends, maybe even best friends, right? And then Cupcakes comes along. She's my friend as well. You don't know her from before. I now come like, oh, have you met my friend Cupcakes?
Hi.
And then Cupcakes, all of a sudden, what I'm seeing is, you tell me like, oh no, you're busy today because you're hanging out with Cupcakes, and I'm like, what? Am I not the one that introduced you to her? How are two of you hanging out without me? What's going on?
this is very normal, though, I think.
How is it normal?
I think in the beginning,
everybody
No,
I'm doing
like-
a friend snatch.
Yes, you're a
Both of you
friend
boyfriends,
snatcher.
I mean,
but I
friend
think
snatcher.
in the beginning, or because here's what
Because I
think.
know people like that.
Here's what I think.
No names will be called.
I think if we are friends and we've been friends for a long time, and then somebody new comes, it's like a new shiny object. So you're gonna hang out with that person because maybe you found something in common, blah blah blah. So
But then you now go and cut this person
But
out.
no. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going. That person who is in the middle needs to balance their time. And what really you should do is begin making these trio group outings. First of in the beginning, so that everybody's comfortable with
And then and then halfway through, it's now two of you that will be
No, you
hanging
will
out.
not be hanging. I'll hang out with you.
No,
I'll
but
hang
that's
out
what
with
I'm
you.
saying though. No, but that's
You
what
have to
I'm-
balance it.
So you're saying that you in the middle has to balance
You have to balance.
the old established friendship with the new friendship.
Yes, you have to balance.
Okay.
Because this person obviously gonna feel slighted. This person's gonna be like.
Okay, but then see something though. Party A. Okay, wait, this will be in different things. Because technically you're saying that you A and C know each other.
Yes, I'm the one that brought you in. Like, oh hey, have you met my friend? You
Okay,
know?
so
Then
you're
all of a sudden you're now calling hey, like, oh hey, how are you? It was really nice meeting you.
No.
You and I have coffee.
That means the other way around then.
What do you
Because you and her are the best friends.
Yes.
Right? Then I'm your friend.
You're my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So is now you. Okay, no, it's now me that's snatching you, right?
Yes.
So so you're not the middle. Okay, no, you're
No,
the middle
she's not
because you're the
the
best friend.
Yeah.
She now becomes the middle
And that-
person.
yeah.
Okay.
So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
and then you two start hanging out and cut
The
me out.
middle person now has to recognize that this is happening,
Okay.
and then kind of share.
So
your
now,
time.
what happens? So obviously, so you're now gravitating more towards me, leaving,
Me
A out.
and
But
feel
meanwhile, A and C were the initial
and,
friends.
yeah, and I feel like
We
a lot
were
of
the
it.
initial friends. I
But
was
you
friends
know
with
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you came in the group. You came in
Yes.
the second.
Okay, so then I mean, I think left to me, I wouldn't do a trio.
See,
So you would hang out with her.
it's very
separately.
difficult.
It's
very
I think
difficult
it's like
because
because
you don't
if you're not
wanna-
trying, if you're not trying to do a trio, right? Because me and let's say because I've now really worked to get her to be my friend. Because obviously that is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Not because I'm being brought into your circle. I'm really going to try to get you to be my friend more than you're friends with her. You now do a trio thing. Guess what's going to happen? You'll hang out. You're still going to be left out in a trio group.
But no, you can do it in a way where everybody is engaged.
Should I tell you why it will not work? Because by the time this one and this one, you're doing all this more hanging out, people now find there's more things in common. By the time
there's not even more things.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. The whole point is that I introduced you to this person. Like, why do you is it wrong, kind of, for you to, I guess, kind of sidestep me to come to this person like, oh hey, let's go out for coffee, oh hey, let's go out for drink, oh hey, let's come out for this thing, without even saying like, oh hey, I'm hanging out. Like, I have to find out, maybe like, I'll get on Instagram and see that we are hanging out.
But this person is really in a bad position.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is they now have to be like, she called me and then she said we're gonna
like,
go
would you, if it happened to you in real life, like I introduced you to someone, would you now call me to be like, oh hey, so that your friend introduced me to, she's calling me to, that she wants to hang out, is that okay with you? Like, would you do something like that?
But that's what happens. People don't do that though.
I think in hindsight,
people don't do what? Ask for permission to hang
people
out.
don't do
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, would it be better?
but
to
the
do
answer
it?
is gonna be no. Without saying no.
The answer will be no. Even if
Without
it's yes,
saying
even
no.
if it's yes, there's going to be like, there's going to be jealousy, or there's going to be something there, there's a yes.
You did that. But
It's a hard one.
I don't know why these things happen though.
My own is there. Speaking from experience, look here, people. I've had friends stolen from me. Yeah, I'll be real. I've had friends stolen from me. But you know what I did? When I noticed that has been happening, I mean, it's happened to me a lot. I've had really good friends, and then someone comes in, and then
all of a sudden they're hanging out with this person to use them.
I did take it, when I noticed such things happening.
Yeah, like, it's not worth it.
Exactly. I'll be like, it's not worth it, because to me, I'm like, if you were really my friend in the first place, you wouldn't try to snatch my best friend. But then
your best friend has been snatched too.
That's what I'm saying.
Friend, how far?
That's what I'm saying. And then I'll be like, okay, you two best friend. How far? That means, is it that you're saying that you don't even like me?
You didn't cherish my friendship.
You didn't cherish that friendship.
I don't really think it's not about that. I feel like the friendship is there, but like I said, I feel like it's like a shiny new toy. We're going to explore it, and something is gonna happen. And you're gonna come out and be like, "That your friend is a bit crazy."
Okay, but what if this shiny new toy
never stops the shine?
Then the middle person has to find a balance. You have to find a balance, or you need to make sure that both of your friends are friends. I mean, you have to find a balance if you're going to keep both relationships.
But see, that still comes back to what I said. You cannot make the other people
make them hang out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you guys should have a conversation. Because I would just have I should be able, it's the most difficult thing to do, but I should be able to have a conversation and be like, guys, I feel like there's something going on here. We all need to talk about it. Let's get on the table.
Okay, can we move on? Because we only have 10 minutes left.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. We have 10 minutes left.
Because you guys decided to talk about royal family when I told you let's continue.
Okay.
We didn't talk about it that long.
Okay. Then, on that friend part, can you be friends with the opposite sex?
When? Like what?
Before marriage or after marriage?
Both. Before marriage or before no marriage.
Of course, outside marriage, of course, you can be friends with the opposite sex. I think that.
Are you saying without being friends with benefit?
Oh yes, if you're married, there's no friend benefit now.
You don't need to be friends with benefits.
Yeah,
that's
you
what
don't
I'm
need to be
now.
Yeah, with no friend with benefit, you're just friends.
Yeah.
Even after marriage,
before
marriage and everything.
I'm saying yes. I mean,
yeah, it's
possible.
possible.
Why to Georgia?
Okay, that's true.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, when we moved there, we didn't have any female friends.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, you can. When you get married, there's a whole different ball game.
Okay, now, the good thing you said that. Now, if you had this male friend before getting married, right? You guys are friends. Obviously, no attraction, no nothing, because like you said, no friends or benefits, And then you now go and get married. Now, why should that your friendship with this guy suffer?
I don't know. I don't. Like, I can't tell you the answer to that because I'm also questioning that. Why should that one die because I'm married? I don't know. It's
because
you know what I think?
Conundrum. I mean,
you know what I would have said? I think at different points in time, your friendship with this guy, after you got married, your friendship with this guy, there are times where you can give into the friendship where you can, you still have time to talk to them or whatever. Probably not to hang out with them solo, But there are times where you can still give to your friend and talk to your friend or whatever. But then there's going to be times where, I just don't have the time. Sometimes we might drift apart for a little bit.
No, I don't.
But then other times you can come back I think
I don't think
that,
that's what she
no, I'm
said.
not saying that. I don't think necessarily that you have to give up being friends with. I don't think our pastors.
It's
don't
kind of
agree
the
with
norm in the Christian.
Me. Yeah, our pastors don't agree with me. They say that once you get married, because of all.
I don't think there's any pastor that agrees with like
they
same
don't
sex.
have it.
With the same sex, you can have like opposite sex. So you can have same sex friends, but not
outside
Not
of your
not opposite friends.
Yeah.
But I just feel like this person, like my brother, has been there since like I was 10, and I'm 35.
And
We
you
know
get
each
married.
other.
I mean, you
And
cannot
I get
stop
like,
being that
I
person's
cannot
friend.
just cut him off because I got married.
Yes.
I feel like at
Just
some
find a
point,
paper.
exactly. I feel like at some point, my husband and this guy need to have a conversation. They need to
But then they get okay. So
become friends.
So there you go. So then they become friends. But
So
then
that we
would
can-
they become? Would they now be like? Would they now become?
Yeah, exactly. So,
Wait, but will they now
So that we can
become?
be
But wait, will they now become friends? That it's two of them that are friends, and then
They
you
now
know, like
put
the
the-
outside
yeah,
party.
exactly.
Like how would that make you feel?
exactly, yeah. And so now, go back to those 3 girls.
Friends stealing.
Yes,
It's like
exactly.
your husband
Same
stealing
thing.
your friend.
I don't know.
Same exact thing. Then what would you do? You would like,
I don't know.
bruh.
Really?
Friends are hard.
Your husband friend.
I don't know.
Because, yeah,
No, I think it's different with marriage.
Because,
It's-
yeah,
I think
like-
it's touchy.
like
Touchy
I
subject.
would say, even if let's say the husband and the male friend become friends, it's different because they are guys. Guys gel on a different level than a girl and a guy would. There's no science about that. It's the truth, right? So even if you be slightly jealous or whatever, bottom line is you're still a girl. The way you communicate with this guy is going different between a guy communicating with another guy. But then now, you now have the 3 chicas, right? And then this friend stillation has happened.
What?
The friend stillation, right?
friend theft.
Yes, it has no stillation. So it has happened, right? And then that you're now being left out. It's like, what do I, and like I said, for me, like you've noticed, that over the years,
We have 7 minutes. There.
and that is plenty now.
But there are lots of there's something we want to talk about. Whether
Oh, yeah?
should your spouse be your best friend?
Oh.
Can you have a best friend outside of your spouse? Number 1. Number 2, friend.
We just talked
envy.
about best friend outside of spouse.
Yes, but then now I'm just saying because there are some people that say that your best. No, we didn't say that your friend is your best friend.
I said that if the guy is your best friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was just
Even
friend.
and
No, even if it's your friend or your best
Because
friend.
there are people that believe that
Even-
your spouse should be your best friend.
Yeah, that is true. But
Okay, but you had a best friend before your spouse.
Yeah, but now that you're
married,
married, then should your spouse not become your best friend?
and you have 2 best friends, 2 male best friends.
yeah. And
Okay,
even
then-
within that, there's still this jealousy of best friends.
Right.
Friend envy.
Right.
Friend envy.
friend
That's
envy.
it. Stop it. Friend
There's still
envy.
that
All the time.
friend
6
envy
minutes. Okay.
situation with your friend who could be
Have
a
you-
woman and your husband because there's this timeshare situation
Right.
going on.
Yeah. Have you had friends that are jealous because now you got married and you're only having time for your husband or your friend? Your husband's like, okay, I know that she's your friend or whatever. Like, why do you have to spend so much time with your friend? Have you been in that situation?
Should I tell you
I
why?
have been in that
Okay.
situation.
Should I tell you why I haven't been in that situation?
Why?
Because when my friends get stole, I get back in the back seat. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for that.
No,
So-
I'm saying.
No,
I'm saying,
not there. No, that's what I'm saying. That I have not been in that
Okay,
situation
yeah.
because like if we're already getting there, I already can like see what's beginning to happen and I take myself out because I'm just like
But
I
no.
just can't.
Well, see, the thing what I'm asking is, you have a friend who is jealous of.
No, your spouse.
Well, your spouse can be jealous, but your friend is the one that's jealous.
Okay,
like,
let's say friends.
But
Let's
the
say
friend being jealous with spouse is BS.
That
was
like
BS.
BS.
Dude,
Yeah, that was BS.
You
Yeah.
calm
just
down.
carry yourself
Yeah.
and do something.
Girl, you calm down. Like I'm
Exactly.
married.
But
Like,
Exactly. You
spouse
want to be jealous
being
of
jealous
myself.
of-
your spouse
Friend,
being jealous of your friend.
That's the
That's a big one.
Okay, so I mean, I've had to fight the battle though, because I am of the opinion that your spouse cannot be your only.
Friend.
I'm not saying that
Best
your spouse should be your only best friend. Okay.
Because if I want to complain about you,
I can't
who am I
talk
gonna
about
complain to? I
Amen
can't
to
complain
that.
to you.
That's right.
And besides,
Nene.
I'm a female.
Complain to the Lord Almighty.
Yes, God and that other person.
That's right.
Because God doesn't directly. We feel each other when I'm praying, but I need this space.
That's right.
Emotions, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You need someone to be like, you know what?
Yep.
We got this.
I do, yes.
We can do this.
Yep.
So I'm very much of the opinion that you need somebody outside of your marriage who you can lean on and who you can say, oh my God, right now I'm coming to your house because
let
I'm
me say
sick and tired of this.
Let
man.
me say something though. That friend, in my opinion, needs to be for your marriage.
Yes,
It cannot be somebody
right.
who's like trying to
That
like,
is definite.
you need to leave him, you need to leave her.
That is
person
true.
is not your friend.
That is true.
That person is
Right.
not your friend. If your friend cannot, there was something that was Pastor Montel Jordan.
Okay.
He said that if my friends are saying that they cannot see me and my wife, then guess what? You can't see me. Period. If you're not going to sleep, listen. If you can't see us together,
Okay.
then you cannot see us.
At all.
Period.
Okay, but wait.
If you're not going to be, if you're not going to support me in my marriage, then please.
Okay, but
stay
wait.
away.
In that, there's a disclaimer. There is a disclaimer because I'm looking out for your best interest if you are getting abused. Either way,
Right,
there's
right,
a disclaimer,
right, right.
emotional,
There's a disclaimer for
physical,
abuse. There's a disclaimer for
verbal.
abuse. Yes, there's a disclaimer
If
for
you're
abuse.
getting,
Right.
I'm not going to support you.
That's true.
Sorry.
Yep.
I may support you in the beginning because you're like, oh, we're going to counseling, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm doing this. But there's time on your support. Because after a while, I'll just be like, girl, fix it. Do something. Let's figure out a way we can make this work.
How many minutes do we have?
7,
2.5.
If abuse is involved, is
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Say no.
And I think for me, like, okay, now, so if let's say, if there's an abuse somewhere and you're this person's friend, right? Would you now be like, you know what, I can't be your friend anymore?
No, I'm just going to support you from a distance.
From a distance.
Because I do think that the person needs that support, and I do think they feel the need to be checked on. And if you just don't be their friend and something they die, then you're going to be killing yourself, right? But you need to check up on them every day. But I'm not going to sit there and say, friend.
There's
Yeah.
one more thing.
What's the other
We have
one?
2 minutes. Have you really been in a situation where, I mean, the same thing, but the same thing as before?
Go on. Just sit down right there. Just sit down.
There's another situation, it's the same thing of, that your friend, well, instead of your spouse being jealous of your friend being jealous of your other friends, like, why you gotta spend so much time with those other friends and not with me? And it's like, excuse me, how far? I feel like, because that happened to people I know too. They're like, why you gotta hang out with Barry? Why aren't you hanging out with me? And it's like, excuse me, I hang out with you too. I don't like.
So I'll tell you something about that quickly. So I'm not that friend that throws people in the right? Because you have two people who are in that position.
You should find a balance.
They'll be like, no, I don't want to deal with this because you're crazy. You know what? I cannot just be solely your friend, right? There are people like that. So I'm the person on the other side that's like, look, I'm going to help you through this because you must understand that you also have friends that I'm not friends with, and you spend that time with those friends. So we're going to work through this. We're going to figure out how we can get rid of these emotions and these, because often it's an emotional problem, and we can work through it and we can say, look, okay, remember, because here's the thing. But here's the thing though, if you really care about that person and you're looking out for that person's interest, you recognize that that person needs that support.
I'm sorry, but how much support are you going to need? Are you coming to me crying like, oh, you don't hang out with me? Yes, I hang out with you.
Okay, 20 seconds.
You have friends who did that to you?
No, not me. I know people were annoyed because my friends were hanging out with me, and I'm like, I only hang out with you.
I don't have that problem because I don't have friends. Okay, on that note,
love your friends.
Yes, love your friends.
Support
we'll
them.
see you all
She does
guys
have friends, don't
I
mind
have
her.
friends too.
And everybody needs friends.
Before your own friends will come and be like, wait,
I know, right? Please, I have friends though.
And you know what? Everybody, go find you a friend that cares about you.
Yes. And thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful week ahead. And it's my birthday soon, and we are off of
On Instagram. Okay.
Hey.
See you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.